Hey guys, just Storm for One here, and today we'll be looking at the Star Wars The Last Jedi official teaser trailer. So yeah, I've been waiting such a long time just to react to this, and now finally get to react to it. Now we're gonna see what happens right after Episode 7. Well, the events that will happen after Episode 7. Now, without further ado, let's get this started. First shot. She's stealing Finn's signature panting. Nice name by Louis.
Breathe. Just breathe.
Yeah, just breathe.
Now, reach out. What do you see? Light.
The smashed helmet by Color Ray,
Darkness. The balance.
My own YouTube logo.
It's so much bigger.
You see that they're up against something explosions, falcons.
I only know one truth.
His eyes kind of look red. Those look like
It's time for the Jedi to end.
Sorry, it's just that the trailer is way too epic not to have that kind of thing in it. My overreaction to this? Badass. I think this trailer showed off what we need to see. Well, the first dose of what we need to see for Star Wars The Last Jedi. It went from all of a sudden you see Rey panting because maybe it's her Jedi training is taking a toll on her, having to use the Force so much because she's barely introduced into it. She's barely just getting used to her Force powers. And so yeah, just like with Luke, he was struggling in the beginning, but she might just end up getting better in the end. And of course we saw her having to learn how to use the Force to see the future, just like Luke. She says that she sees the darkness, the lightness. Well, the lightness, the darkness at first as like. Okay, that was nothing. But yeah, so pretty much we saw it as like what's called the darkness was pretty much just represented as Kylo Ren and like this smashed helmet I think he has on the floor. We also got to get a tiny snip of Leia in command. Or no, she's gonna be General Organa. And then let me see, and then the lightness she referred to is the pretty awesome badass freaking Jedi symbol, which I also have as my own YouTube logo, which I think looks awesome. It was originated like many years ago, and they're in that universe, but in reality, it's not too old. It's like I'm guessing it is already 40 years old because I'm guessing it was kind of like it was almost kind of similar to the Rebel Alliance logo. So yeah. And then we finally get to see Finn once again, but although he's still in that state where he's still sleeping from the injury that Kylo Ren caused him from the first movie, from The Force Awakens. So yeah, we'll see what happens to him. Then we see like a battle going on between these ships and supposedly the First Order's version of ATST walkers or yeah, ATTE walkers, and then we also heard quite a while back that the new walkers will have this. They will have these new type of walkers that are pretty much like gorilla styled, as Lucasfilm. No, not Lucasfilm, but many articles kept on describing that Star Wars would have these new type of gorilla ATST walkers, which we still have yet to see those, but it's gonna be interesting to see those for this new trilogy. And let me see. So we finally, of course, get to hear where Luke says how he's gonna be like a mentor to Rey and stuff. And we also get to see a little tiny shot of Finn and no, not Finn, but Poe and BB-8 running to their X-wing, running to his X-wing because it looks like they're in battle, and then it looks like either the X-wing's gonna blow up or I don't know. It just a lot of things blowing up in that scene. So yeah, I honestly thought that the trailer looked pretty good. Can't wait to see what they have in store for the next few trailers leading up to leading up to the film's release in December of, I think, let me check out when it's going to be. I'm guessing it's going to be like the 15th, I guess. Yeah, I think it's going to be December 15th of this year. But yeah, we finally get to see what's going to happen after The Force Awakens and how the trilogy will continue. And let me see if there was anything else in the trailer. I think you hear like one snip of Yoda talking in the trailer. And then, let me see what else. So pretty much, and then Luke comes out, and then he pretty much, he stays in the cave. He's just like that one moment when he says, "Maybe it's time for the last. Remember, it's time for the end of the Jedi," which, of course, can mean some kind of sad news or so. Although Maz Tekka, or whatever his name was from The Force Awakens, said, "Without the Jedi, there cannot be any balance in the Force," which I believe that the Jedi should stay because it would be a huge mistake just to let the Jedi leave. But then again, it was Rian Johnson's plans of how he played out the movie and the writers, so we're just gonna have to see where the whole movie goes from there. But yeah, this was my first reaction on my channel, and of course it relates to something I love so much, Star Wars. Of course, my YouTube channel's name is, of course, Chester 141, because it heavily relates to how much I like Star Wars, love Star Wars. It's been there ever since I was like, I don't know, I think my first connection to Star Wars was when I was 5 years old, when I got this one helmet of Vader, and then I just instantly got attached to it. But yeah, enough about my past. So yeah, this first trailer of The Last Jedi is amazing. But then I know that since this came from Celebration, I heard that those at Celebration got in even 2 more trailers, I believe. One a lot more heavily focused on Luke, and yeah, a lot more details. But we're gonna have to see how that ends up later on. Of course, tomorrow we're gonna get the Rebels, and then tomorrow, yeah, I think tomorrow we might get the Rebels, and then the Battlefront 2 teaser, the Battlefront 2 trailer from EA. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the next video of my next reaction, because this weekend is gonna be pretty sick with Celebration in the next month. Peace out, guys. Hope you have a nice day, guys. Peace.